Joined now by a prospect of the Chicago Blackhawks. He went seventh overall in the 2022 NHL Draft. He is Seattle Thunderbirds defenseman Kevin Korchinski. Kevin, first of all, you're at the Bell Center in Montreal. It's Thursday night. We're in person for a draft for the first time in 3 years. The Blackhawks come up to the podium at number 7, and you hear your name called. Take me through it, and how surreal maybe it might have been for you to hear that happen in real life after thinking of it for, I'm sure, most of your life so far.
Yeah, I guess. I guess when I was a kid, obviously thinking about getting drafted was surreal, but when it happened, it's just so many different emotions just kind of went through me, and then obviously being there with my family, getting to celebrate with them was awesome. But yeah, it was something that I'll cherish for the rest of my life. Just when they said my name. So yeah, it was a really crazy moment and crazy night. Just getting picked by Blackhawks, it was an honor.
Now, leading into the draft, I mean, given your stature in the central scouting rankings, I'm sure you spoke with a lot of NHL teams, but were the Blackhawks one that you maybe kind of thought, there might be something here?
Yeah, well, I talked to him during the year. I didn't go to the combine, and I did some in-person interviews with some teams, but at the time the Blackhawks didn't have a first round pick, and then they came out with 3 by the end of the draft. So yeah, obviously heading into, I guess, just flying to Montreal for interviews, they didn't have a first round pick, so I didn't really know what was going to happen. I had some teams that were obviously interested, but yeah, when the Blackhawks traded for the pick, I guess I saw that I could be an option that they select me, but I hadn't really talked to them a lot prior to the draft.
You didn't go to the combine. You mentioned that, but it was for good reason. Of course, the Thunderbirds had quite the run in the WHL playoffs this year. I mean, when you look around, 4 guys from that team get picked this year, including yourself, and 2 in the first round with yourself and with Reed Schaefer. I mean, when you look back on that run and the season that you guys had with Seattle, I mean, do you think that maybe that helped you guys kind of as a group maybe get a little bit more attention than it might have been had you perhaps gone out in the first round or had a less successful season?
Yeah, for sure. I think our team success really helped our individual success. And then the day, we had a really tight group, and just, I guess, our practice habits, our game habits, everything. We were just all doing it for the team and the boys. So yeah, I think having that kind of team mentality really helped me, Rito, Gussie, and Davey get drafted as high as we did, just because we were playing for the team, and that's the players that at the next level coaches and GMs they want.
Kevin, as we speak here in late July, actually today, it was announced that one of your assistant coaches, Kyle Hagel, is moving on to the AHL. When I talked to him about you during the WHL championship, what he said was Kevin sometimes sees things on the ice that nobody else sees, whether it's, a lane to escape the zone or a pass or an outlet or anything like that. When you look at Kyle and Matt Odette and your group as a coaching staff in Seattle, I mean, what did you take from them this year, and how did they help you kind of get the most out of your game with the season you had with the Thunderbirds?
Yeah, Megs, Odie, and Hags will help me this year, all in different ways, whether it's power play, offense, defense, just overall 5-on-5 hockey, just all my skills. They really helped me, and yeah, they care so much about the game. All 3 of them, they spend countless hours after road trips, doing extra video, all of that. So they really helped me this year. Whether it's video, whether it's drills, working my defensive game, improving my offensive game, just kind of everything. And yeah, I think, like I said, our team success really helped. I guess you could say Hags getting the new job with the Barracuda. So yeah, I think he completely deserves it. It really helped me this year, my defensive game, and I have the utmost respect for him.
It's been kind of a whirlwind for you, Kevin. You were at the draft in Montreal, of course, all of the excitement, all of the pomp and circumstance, of course, of getting to have it in person again, as we mentioned off the top. But, you went right to development camp with the Blackhawks for a few days. You were one of a few guys from the WHL who went, but take me through kind of that experience, getting a taste of what life as a Blackhawk is like for the first time, and what you took away from that experience last week.
Yeah, the city and the just facilities were beautiful. That was the first thing I saw. We went to Wrigley Field to watch a game, and then we just, I guess, when we were busing there and back, we got to see the city when it was dark, and to see the buildings, the scenery, and it was just gorgeous. So and on the on ice, the off ice stuff, just kind of learning from the pros, learning from the guys that it's a job for them. So learning from the guys that are just dedicated to their lives, and just learning what you kind of have to do to keep improving and get to the next level. So yeah, it was a great camp. I learned a lot, and yeah, it was really cool to see Chicago. It was my first time I've ever been to Chicago. So it's always cool getting to go to places for the first time.
My last one for you, Kevin, as we speak now, over a month, 6 weeks or so before kind of camp season again starts in earnest. What are some of the things that you're focusing on as far as your off-season work as you kind of look forward to build toward next year?
Yeah, obviously for me, it's been a really busy summer and a busy kind of playoff run. So just getting the gym is the main one. Obviously it's a really short off season, and just with, I guess, the draft, dev camp, and World Juniors camp, I've kind of had a lot of time outside of the gym, and then obviously our late playoff run pushed our off season a bit shorter. So yeah, I guess for me the main thing is just dialing in the gym, getting a lot stronger, so I can be better defensively, I can be more physical, and that's my main focus right now. So yeah.
How excited are you for World Juniors camp? I know that gets underway in Calgary next week.
Yeah, that'll be super exciting. Meet some new players and get to go against the top guys in the country. So whenever you can go to a camp like that where you get to kind of test your skill and abilities against the best, it's always a great time.